Seated comfortably in any seated posture with spine upright, shoulders braced back. Before closing the eyes, let's get first into Varun Mudra. Varun Mudra is an amazing mudra for several health problems, diseases to be cured. Trying to keep our 3 fingertips upright, the index, the middle, and the ring finger. We just fold our little fingers at the knuckles and touch the tips of the thumbs to the little fingers. We keep them on either side of the shoulders. When eating wrongly, when acidic, when mind is very hyper, in those moments, if we eat without having done any food meditation, we get belching, saar belching, khatte otkar. Varun Mudra cures and reverses saar belching. This is its main benefit, besides curing constipation, age-old constipation, when there is less bleeding in menstrual cycles, when there is less urine passed. A very important mudra. Can keep it on either side of the shoulders for a while and then later even rest it on the knees. And we then gently close our eyes to take big inhalations and long exhalations. So inhalations are not very long, but they are big. They fill us up completely. Exhalations are very long and empty us completely. So it goes big inhales, long exhales. In Varun Mudra, a hand practice, a gesture used in yoga and meditation to balance our water element in the body. We are comfortable, our hands are rested on the knees. We're taking long inhales, which are full, and even longer exhales, which are empty. The tips of the thumb and little finger are together while keeping the other 3 fingers extended. There's a very gentle pressure on the tips. Visualize the water element within your body becoming balanced and fully, completely harmonious. Continue with the Puraks. Rightly named Purak, Purna, full, full, full. And the Rechaks, long, long, long. And start with very humble beginnings now of doing the energizing or vitalizing pranayam after the next long exhalation called Bhastrika, the bellows breath. In Varun Mudra, full inhales, full exhales. Choose the speed, choose the intensity. You can go slow if you can't cope with this speed. Or you can go even faster if you can cope with a faster speed. Bhastrika gives us innumerable benefits. For those of us who suffer from any lung disorders or arrhythmia, breaths not being in rhythm, if doctors have told you to do pranayam, this is the one for you to be done. You will curate it with your best intensity. If you feel that, oh, no, I think I'm going too fast, slow it down again. If you feel at a slow speed that, yeah, you can go a little more intense, pick up the speed again. How can I even talk of a single niche or benefit of Bhastrika, of this amazing, vitalizing and energizing pranayam? Discontinue the vitalizing and energizing pranayam called Bhastrika, the bellows breath. Vishram, take some rest. Continue staying in Varun Mudra. Let its benefits continue surfacing. It can only do you good, no harm. It can only balance your water element in your body. None of us are perfect. Let's balance the 5 elements in our body. Now open your mouth to do the second one, sensitizing. There are several sensitizing pranayams, Surya Bhedan, Surya Agan, Chandra Bhedan, Chandra Agan, Ujjayi, and many other. We will be doing Ujjayi. We'll start with the beginner's Ujjayi. Open the mouth wide and inhale and exhale. So you will hear the sound now of what Ujjayi would sound like in closed mouth. Continue. As you continue doing Ujjayi, slowly start closing your mouth. If you were to teach Ujjayi pranayam, it's called Ujjayi. Some of us use that city's name called Ujjain. It's not Ujjain, it's Ujjayi. It means top, the best, triumphant, victorious. This is the breath you're doing now with me. Close the mouth half, don't stop. Close it more. Close it completely, and now hear the sound of Ujjayi, inhalations and exhalations. Of the several categories, of the several variations In sensitizing pranayam, we've chosen Ujjayi now. We're doing that in a seated meditative posture with an upright spine and tucked back shoulders. We're doing it with back of our head in line with the spine, with eyes gently closed in Varuna Mudra. We're doing Ujjayi to a point of Purak, filling our lungs, and Rechak, emptying them. We're also doing Shunyas in between, in the Antar and Bahir Kumbhaks, Ujjayi. You can never, ever, ever go wrong in Ujjayi if you follow the instructions that I just gave. Hear the rub in the throat. Hear about the friction on your Puraks and your Rechaks. On finishing the next exhalation in Ujjayi, discontinue the practice to move to the third category called tranquilizing category. In tranquilizing, we choose the humming sound in our exhalation. So we are going to again inhale in Ujjayis and do humming, feeling the vibrations on the frontal part of the face. So we inhale in Ujjayi. By now you've mastered it. You don't need to open your mouth. No hurry at all. You're full now. You're in a yogic inhale now. You're holding that in Shunya and you're doing A shunya is a zero. So just for a zero, hold the exhalation. You don't even need to hold it. It's that pul, that moment, till you inhale the next in Ujjayi. Go on. Go on. Give lot of importance to your Ujjayi inhalations. You just learnt it or relearnt it. If I talk only about the benefits of Ujjayi, I will be talking for the next 48 minutes. If I talk only about the benefits of the tranquilizing pranayam Brahmari, which you're doing in your exhalations, I will be talking for the next 35 minutes. However, the category suggests what you can benefit. Energizing, energizers, vitalizing, vitalizers, sensitizing, sensitizers in a beautiful way, tranquilizing, tranquilizers. And after this next tranquilizing Brahmari exhalation, we move on to the fourth category, cooling. Cools the gut. Too much heat in the body and change in temperatures can result in acidity, gas, sour blenching, flatulence, pimples, acne, blackening and darkening of the skin, excessive hair fall, alopecia. And here we are now doing cooling pranayam, Shitali, one of the two cooling pranayams. Fold your tongue, bring it out, and inhale from the little pipe made in between due to the tongue fold. Hold in Shunya and exhale in the tranquilizing pranayam. Go on, do it now. Inhales in the cooling category, exhales in the tranquilizing category. Wow. Continue, don't stop. Last round. I too started with very humble beginnings, friends. Very, very humble beginnings. All this that I'm giving you and beyond, every golden nugget is because I had a situation and can feel your suffering every time. I've been through it. There are very few like asthma and bronchitis that I've not been through. I've been through all the rest. On finishing the last round, in which we were doing the tranquilizing and the cooling combination, we move on to the balancing pranayams. In balancing pranayams, we will slowly open this mudra, Varuna mudra. We've held it for a long time, has no contraindications, can be practiced every day for 15 minutes. And we then do Nasagraha mudra. Right hand, index finger, middle finger, fold at the thumb joint. Tips meet. And we gently, without pushing, for all my one-to-ones when I see Anulom Vilom pranayams, I feel my students, my patrons press their nose too much. Just touch the thumb to the right nostril and it will close. Inhale from the left. Close the left. Exhale from the right. Inhale from the right. Close. Exhale from the left. Needless to say, you don't have to push your thumb or ring finger, and you have to close the other nostril when you open the previous. Anuloma means towards. Viloma means away from. Continue this to handle your apana vayu, to handle your sleeplessness, to handle your blood pressure, to handle overexertion and stress, to handle your trekking, climbing stairs, climbing hills, to handle crisis. Anulom, Vilom, Pranayam. The fifth, that is the balancing category. In Anulom Viloma category, now do the energizing Khanda pranayam. Same anulom vilom continue. If that is opening up a blocked nostril, notice it. We are all very thankless people. We forget gratitude for all the good things that we get and take it for granted. Compare yourself to what you were 25 minutes, 30 minutes back and see if any benefits are surfaced and acknowledge that gratitude. Anulom Vilom. Fifth category, balancing one. In Khanda Pranayam, first category, vitalizing and energizing one. Discontinue Savitri Pranayam and continuing the balancing Pranayam now. Inhale in Ujjayi, exhale in Ujjayi. And from the other nostril, inhale in Ujjayi, exhale in Ujjayi. Write your gratitudes. All this in Ujjayi. Today you've mastered Ujjayi. So you're doing Anulom Vilom Pranayam in Nasagraha Mudra in Ujjayi. So you're also doing the sensitizing pranayam, increasing your sensitivity beautifully to other people's pain, to crying. Crying is not wrong in yoga. To cheering, to laughter. Sensitize yourself in Ujjayi. Sensitivity is important even because we need to know what we are benefiting with what we are doing every morning. If we are not sensitive, how will we know? And in the next inhalation from the left nostril in Ujjayi, close both nostrils and do a humming sound, exhaling. Now inhale from the right in Ujjayi. Close both. Two more rounds on your own. You're in a seated meditative posture. Your spine is upright. Your shoulders are tucked back. Your eyes are gently closed. You're not going to be very chanchal, no movements. Meditative posture doesn't have movements. And you're doing a combination of the third category, tranquilizing, Brahmari, along with balancing category, Anulom Vilom Pranayam, because you're alternating it. And your inhalations are in the second category, the sensitizing one, Ujjayi. And your inhalation from the other nostril is in Ujjayi. Exhalations are in Brahmari. What a multitasking you are doing. In the balancing category, also you combine the energizing, the vitalizing, the sensitizing, the tranquilizing. And then in the next inhalation, after doing the Brahmari exhalation, you will fold your tongue and inhale. Although the mouth is inhaling, the left nostril is open. Take the tongue in, exhale from the right. Inhale from the right, in cooling. Exhale from the left nostril. Inhale in cooling. Exhale from the left in Ujjayi. Inhale in cooling, that is Shitali. Exhale from the left in Ujjayi. Last round. Discontinue the practice. Do nothing. To notice how you feel at this time, you will need to be steady. You can't make any movement. You can't let your eyeballs move. You can't let your tongue press up on the hard palate. You can't get that hand on your hair or head. You can't change your meditative posture. You need to be still. You need to know what's happening inside. I too started with very humble beginnings, friends. I had every possible excuse, from young children to looking after my parents to looking after my in-laws, to it being the most busy time in the kitchen, to running for my businesses. Very humble beginnings. But I was blessed and lucky enough to feel a lot of diseases, health ailments, problems myself. But I never believed that there will be any magic without my input. And the moment there was my input, magic started unfolding. My input was that I kept on surrendering to my mentors. Even now, while I mentor everybody, I too follow my own mentors. Design your day in such a way that procrastination does not play. With a smile. There are so many serious people out there on this planet. Sometimes even myself included. That smile changes the seriousness into bliss. Slowly open your eyes. Since eyes are open, notice yourself smiling. Slide it to your video or TV or laptop or iPad or phone to watch yourself now. Even if we fake the smile, it will eventually surface. You all look awesome smiling. Right. Thank you all. Bye. Hari Om Tat Sat. Today's a Friday, right? Yeah. Have a super weekend. Stay in regular practice.